I feel like I forgot how to film, but hi guys, I'm Maria. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. It's been a month since I've posted a video. If you guys are wondering where I've been or what books I've been reading, I have no idea. I have not been reading any books. That's pretty shocking coming from me, who like literally is a booktuber, sort of. If you guys watched my last book related video, I think a wrap up of all the books that I read on that list is You've Reached Sam by Dustin Thao. I've not picked up a book since then. I mean, I have, but I just can't ever seem to finish the book. I still receive a few comments or DMs here and there asking, where is the You've Reached Sam reading vlog? I have no idea what to tell you guys. I did not finish reading the book, and I have no idea if I plan to finish the book. So, Maria, if you're not reading books, why did you buy more books? I ordered these last December, and they only came now. Today's May, so it's been 5 months since I've ordered these books. I live in the Philippines, if you guys are wondering why it takes a million years for it to reach my house. Okay, so the first book is When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. I hope I'm saying his last name right. This is one of the books that I did pick up and did not end up finishing. Not because it's not a good book, it's because I'm again in this really weird stage where I can't seem to finish any books. I think I read like the first 30 pages of this book, and it's about a 36-year-old neurosurgeon, and he got diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. A doctor who worked his entire life to get where he is to help save other people, but he is the one that ends up needing saving. It already made me emotional because it's really straightforward. I got the mini version. What are these called? And I think it's the perfect size if you are to get the mini version, and the text is not too small if that's something you're worried about. So yeah, the mini version is cheaper and it's way cuter too. The next book is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I recently watched Heartstopper and I saw Isaac reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
Been eating lunch with him a lot. They're in the honeymoon phase. It's not even like they're dating. Unless they are.
Obviously, it's a murder mystery. It revolves around a schoolgirl. Her name's Andy Bell, and she was murdered. But the case is already closed. They know who the killer is. Everybody in their small town knows who the killer is. But Pippa Fitz-Amobi, that's an interesting last name, she chooses this case as a topic for her final year project and uncovers more secrets about the town and finds out who the real killer is. I've heard really good things about this. Next, now we have a package which I got 2 months ago, and I'm only opening it now. I have no idea what's inside. I'm being completely honest, I don't remember anymore. Also, can we appreciate the biodegradable packaging even though it's still shipped in bubble wrap? Oh, okay. Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I got this book because it's Colleen Hoover, no questions asked. She just came out with this, I believe, and I pre-ordered it and it came in 3 months. So is that even a pre-order? I honestly have no idea what this is about, but it's Colleen Hoover, so do I even need to know what it's about? A young mother fights to earn a place in her child's life, but is there room for her? After serving 5 years in prison for a tragic mistake, Kenna Roan returns to the town where it all went wrong, hoping to reunite with her 4-year-old daughter. Everyone in her daughter's life is determined to shut Kenna out. The only person who hasn't closed the door on her completely, Ledger Ward, a local bar owner. Is this a romance? But if anyone were to discover how Ledger is slowly becoming an important part of Kenna's life, both will be losing the trust to everyone important to them. But as their romance grows, so does the risk. Kenna must find a way to absolve the mistakes of her past in order to build a future of hope and healing. That is a long description. Romance with struggles. That sounds a lot like Colleen Hoover. Let me know if you guys want a reading vlog. We have this big box. This is the one I ordered 5 months ago. I do not know what any of these books are about, so I solely base my book purchases on the amount of hype it gets on the internet and the amount of good reviews and good reads. I will be reading the synopsis just so everybody gets an idea of whether or not you guys want to buy the same book. So the first one we have is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I wanted to lose myself in the small town of Helluin, Maine, to forget everything I have left behind. The sound of rain, the blood, the coldness of a gun against my skin. For 6 months, each breath has been a reminder that I survived and my dad didn't. I'm almost safe again, but the moment I meet Archer Hale, that is a hot name. Damn, my entire world tilts on its axis and it never rights itself again. Archer communicates with no one. Okay. Yet in his whiskey-colored eyes, something intangible happens between us. But this town is mired in secrets and betrayals, and Archer is the explosive center of it all. But it's in Archer's silence that we might just find what we need to heal and to live. I already love this book, and I just read The Hypnosis. All these books are mostly sad. I have a bad obsession of just buying books that will shatter my heart and make me never want to read again, like freaking You've Reached Sam. So next, this one has been around. Everybody knows this book. It is 1,000 Boy Kisses, and by the way, this is a huge ass book. Like, it's bigger than my face. This is by Tilly Cole. If you haven't seen this book already, where have you been? Even though it's been around, I don't know what this is about. When the 17-year-old Rune Christiansen, I hope I'm saying that right, returns from his native Norway to the sleepy town of Blossom Grove, Georgia, where he befriended Poppy Litchfield, he has just one thing on his mind. Why did the girl who was one half of his soul, who promised to wait faithfully for his return, cut him off without an explanation? Rune's heart was broken 2 years ago when Poppy fell silent. When he discovers the truth, he finds the greatest heartache is yet to come. I've seen videos on TikTok of people crying over this book. That is gonna be me when I finally decide to read this. It's so big. I can't get over why it's so big. I wonder if the font is big too. No, it's not. The font isn't big at all. Okay, we have the last book. I think you guys have been seeing it everywhere because I have, and I am really excited to read this book. I don't even know what it's about, but people have been so deeply passionate about this book. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I've read books from her. She's a lovely author. I love her work. New Pediatrics. Why can't I read? Okay, Macy Sorsen is settling into an ambitious, if emotionally tepid routine. Work hard as a new pediatrics resident. Plan her wedding to an older, financially secure man. Period. Keep her head down and her heart tucked away. But if she runs into Elliot Petropoulos, okay, the first and only love of her life, the careful bubble she's constructed begins to dissolve. Once upon a time, Elliot and Macy's entire world, growing from her gangly, bookish friend into the man who coaxed her heart open again, only to break it on the very night he declared his love for her. Told in alternating timelines between then and now, teenage Elliot and Macy grow from friends to much more. Ooh, friends to lovers. Spending weekends and lazy summers together in a house outside of San Francisco, devouring books, sharing favorite words, and talking through their own growing pains and triumphs. As adults, they become strangers. Elliot will come to understand the truth behind Macy's decade-long silence, and will have to overcome the past of himself, revive the faith of the possibility of an all-consuming love. Are you guys sold yet? Because I'm sold. This is just my sign to get over my stupid reading slump and finally pick up a book that is gonna shatter my heart and do the same thing all over again. If you guys want to see that happen, which by the way, thanks, subscribe, and hopefully you guys will be able to see one of my reading vlogs where I break my heart reading these books, and let me know which one have you guys read, which one you guys want to read. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is all the books that I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 books in total, and I'm really excited to read them. So make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, comment your thoughts of these books. Please no spoilers. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!